Phenomenal.
It's so hard to have a gay time on your own.
It could be that great chalk and biscuit coating.
It's so hard to have a gay time on your own.
It could be that
You can get it in a hole or up a pole. You can get it doing nothing at all. A hard-earned thirst needs a big cold beer. And the best cold beer is Vic. A long, cold Vic.
I'm Danny, and I'm here to call out all you crack-pack bitches. You think I don't see you there? I'm the OG of this shit. But you come after the king, you better come correct. I'm Danny, motherfucker. Who are you, crack-pack? You smoke crack. You better watch your back.
I am a maverick. I am a savage. I am a legend. I am a madman. You never know what I'm going to do next. I am a mad lad.
Welcome everybody to the show. Man, it feels like I haven't done a late night with Comicsgate in ages. Or is it just I'm doing too many other videos? How are you all tonight? I hope you are doing very well. I'm starting to feel a bit sick. It's starting to come onto me. I need to take it easy, need to rest up a bit, but not tonight. Tonight, we welcome back the one, the only, Mr. Albino Thunderbuns. We have so much to tell him. We have so much to catch Joe up on, guys. And that's what I think we're going to do tonight. We're going to look back. We're going to do one of those look back shows and see what Joe's missed out on. It's he's actually been gone like a fair amount of time. But before we do any of that, I have to give this man his dues. Mr. Jeremy Burtz. Now hold on a sec. Look, I got fancy here. Okay, ready? I do this. Ding, dang, dong. There he is right there. Jeremy Burtz up top where he belongs. Up on top. I wanted to rhyme that with creator-owned comics, but I thought I wouldn't do that to Jeremy. I don't know where he lands on the creator-owned comics meme. But speaking of all you members out there, Super Bogans, you will notice the new COC emoji is live. Right there for you to use and enjoy. I will say hello to Indie Wrestling Aces, D-Wags here. Who else? Look at him. He loves it. He loves the cock. Oh, my goodness. Melanie B is here. Felix Huss, the Link Master, Ran Nada. Who else? Jeremy Buns. Jeremy is welcoming back Thunderbuns with the strong arm. Who else do I see here? Who else? Mr. Eric Weathers. Man, that was so funny on Ethan's stream earlier, Eric, where you put in, I want to show you all my penis or something. Delicious. Daniel Russell's in the house. We got AG Comics Tungsten. We have Awesome One. Who else can I spy? Dojo does not recommend catching COVID a second time. Man, I hope I don't have that. That would be a disaster if I did. Bretsky the Great's in the house. Jaded One. I'm going to send Joe the link, the guest of honor. Well, he's not the guest. He's the co-host. Triumphant return. Joe has the link. Excellent. And I'll just keep saying hello to people while we wait for the great man to come in. Jaded One's here. Who else? Oh, this guy right here. Have you ever heard of this guy? Mr. Mo Biggs. Hail Mo Biggs in the chat. Fantastic to see. conspiracies and comics. There he is, right there. Some people might be new to this show in the last couple of months, and they didn't even know. They haven't experienced a Thunderbun for themselves. We're going to give them a treat tonight. Don't you worry about it. Mighty Magic's here. Great to have everyone here in the house. Snuggies. It says elbow cough there, but anyone who's got the chat up knows that it's not really an elbow cough. It looks suspicious. Let's just say it like that. And thank you, Skip Edwards, for starting that train there. Oh, I hear the boop. I'm just going to say hello to Toe Hair, and then I'm going to play this.
Welcome back.
There we go.
Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about.
Welcome back. All right, enough of that. Wow, the pilot flying in. Mr. Joe Fulton. Buddy, it has been far too long, my friend.
Ahoy, good day, happy belated birthday, and
so much has happened. Thank
cheers,
you.
chat.
Thank you, Joe. So much has happened. I checked back. I went back. I looked through our videos, and I wanted to know, like, when was the last time you jumped on a stream? Do you remember the last stream you did on the show?
No.
It's that long ago. It's
Yeah.
that long ago. I will show you guys in a minute here. Everyone is saying hello. My TV says, up your nose with the rubber hose. I still love that show, actually. Jaded One says, classy Joe. Let's go. Hang on. Let's go full screen for some classy Joe. Where'd you get an outfit like that? Is this like Captain Steubing?
Yeah. Well, you know,
On the
I
high
figured
seas.
we're I'm returning to the love boat of YouTube shows, so I figured I'd dress appropriately.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
do you see this? Do you notice anything different on the screen?
Yeah, you've got a banner up there at the top.
Yeah.
You've
And
got
a little, I even
CG.
left a little place for the first icon to come in. Originally it was like that, which is not optimal. So I've changed it to that. And I mean, I feel like I don't know, I feel like things have got a bit I tried to classy it up. Like I thought, okay, Joe's away for a little bit. Let's do some house cleaning, make it nice and classy for when Joe returns. And I hope I've achieved that.
Yeah, well, you know, I've been watching everything on replay, so I've been tracking the progress of certain events, and I must say that the overlays, mwah.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to go through it anyway, even if you have been catching the replays, because all this time I haven't been able to get the albino Thunderbun, you know, quote from it. I haven't been able to get your take. You have a very specific take on things, and we all want to hear it. Don Chin's here. He says he's eaten fried chicken. He welcomed you back as well.
Oh, well, Don, I hope that you've got you know, plenty of napkins. We don't need any B-rosification of our favorite comic publisher out there in Middle California.
That's what Mo's worried about. He says, yeah, just don't go full B-rose on that chicken.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, a normal human amount, and you should be good. Rick Saylor's in the house. Look at this. Hold on a sec. Everyone hit that like button for Joe. Lots of thumbs up, man. So much has been happening on this channel of late. I guess I'm ramping up to launch Painted Death, and inspired by, obviously, you've no doubt seen the craziness that is Eric July and the Rippaverse.
Yeah, awesome.
And just crazy, huh? And so originally I was like, because, you know, every now and then I would do a short video every now and then whenever I had time.
Right.
But for some reason I figured out, hey, why don't I just record it like I do these? And I can just, you know, blah, blah, talk like an idiot and put videos out. And yeah, Ripper inspired me to do that. And I was just talking about Ripper because I knew he was like the hot topic of the day.
Yeah.
And I didn't stop, man. I've been going ever since for like 2 weeks now. And I'm exhausted.
Yeah,
That's okay.
I once upon a time, I had plans to do the same sort of thing, and that was right about the time that things started getting more chaotic than usual around here. And this would have been probably around February, March, something like
Mhm.
that. And then by the time we got deep into March, I was thinking, man, I'm not even going to be able to continue this once a week live show with Russ, let alone
Yeah,
be
we
recording
lost
videos.
we lost your weekly show.
Hmm.
So much stuff going on, but we're not going to get into all that because this is a happy, fun show where we are we're going to go back over just going to back over some awesomeness that happened while you weren't here. I'm going to share this. All right. Mo says, if you don't hit that like button, you don't love cocks. Do you know what he's talking about, Joe?
Oh, I love creator-owned comics, and I don't
Excellent.
know,
Excellent.
I don't know anybody who wouldn't around these parts. So I hope that everyone's hitting that like button. I know I did.
Oh, fantastic. As long as there's as long as you're on board with the cock connection, the creator-owned comics. Hang on, I'm getting some feedback here from where is it here? Athlan says there's a white background in the rod. It bugs me. I didn't know that. I will fix that up. Alphaline, I didn't know I did that. But yeah, there's a new emoji there for everyone to use to enjoy. I'm going to show you. Look at this. Look at all these videos I've been doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
This here, where is it? Scrolled. We keep scrolling. This was the last video. This was the last video that we saw you on here.
Wow.
On June 18th, 2020. It said like a month ago, but it's actually been close to
almost
2
2 months.
months.
Yeah.
2 months with the chat has been starved of some Thunderbuns. How is this campaign going? Oh, it's hang on. That's not right. This one, SBQR. I thought we'd check out and see what some of these are up to. Campaign's ended, and they got 181 backers and $10,000. Well done, Michael.
Yeah.
Well done
Funded
indeed.
again.
If you guys in the chat have any really important news that has hit Comicsgate in the last 2 months to tell Joe about, put it in the chat. And yeah, we can, because when you're not actively in the chat every day in Comicsgate, it's like, remember Interstellar?
Yeah.
Where you stay up on the ship or you go down onto that planet with all the gravity.
Right.
And it's like 2 minutes down there is, months pass up in the shit. In the,
it's
in the
funny.
ship.
It's funny. I kind of feel like McConaughey when he's in that weird, almost like a library, and he's on the back side of all the stacks.
You're touching
of books.
things. You're trying to reconnect.
And I just kind of about once a day, I just touch one of the books and see what's there. And I'm like, okay, there's too much. Let's just check out this over here.
Feel the vibrations.
And I just get the vibe of what's happening without being able to get into all the details.
Snuggy says the bookmarks versus sticker campaign. Where can I find that? That is true. Have you been paying attention to Snuggy and what Aldous and Jeremy are doing?
I've heard good things, but I don't know any details.
Well, let's have a look. How do we find it? How do we find it? Did I just scroll past it? I don't think that's it. It should be here somewhere. Snuggy, where is it? Hang on. There it is. Felix Huss has it in the link there. Copy link, address, paste it there. Yeah, it's a sign up for the moment. I'm actually attached to this, Joe. I've got a bookmark, and I'll be doing a sticker as well.
Oh, right on.
Coming in. They've only revealed the Kenneth Rocafort. I say only. I mean, Kenneth Rocafort. Why can't I zoom in? Come on, let me. There we go. Kenneth Rocafort, the one that started all. Shelby Robertson, and man, 2 Shelby Robertsons.
Look at
and
that.
EJ Morges, Tiger Blue. So you got.
Is that Shelby penciling and EJ inking?
Maybe. I don't actually know.
Or is it the other way around? I know Shelby's not not all fired up about inking on the average.
He's pretty
day.
good at it, though.
Oh, he's really
pretty
good at it. He'd rather be penciling, but man, he's so good at both. Then you get him coloring. Forget about it.
Forget about it. Okay, D-Wag says Shelby inks, EJ pencils. Yeah.
Wow. It looks so good.
Amazing.
How did they get a Roquefort bookmark? That I don't know.
Well, that's how it started, I think. I think Kenneth just heard them talking about, like, laughing about. That would be cool if we just had a campaign that was all bookmarks.
Yeah.
And he just went and did this
Oh.
because he's Kenneth Roquefort. He just went and did this. And they were like, well, I guess we're doing this now.
That is great. I love it. You know,
Phil also points out that Shelby is a top colorist too.
Yeah, he absolutely is. He doesn't like doing it because it takes so long, but the guy is really good.
It takes him away from his cereal eating and empty chair streams.
Yeah, well, we've all got to have priorities.
Guys, go sign up to the stickers versus the bookmarks versus sticker campaign. There it is. Now you're all caught up. Hold on a sec. We have a super bogan chat from Nicholas Gear. He says Thunderbuns is back. He is indeed. Man, the super bogans have been going crazy, Joe, since we saw you last. Over 200.
Yep. And I did see I can't remember if it was yesterday's show or well, not yesterday, but the last show, some of the first month memberships dropped off. And then D came in like a baller and said, "Not on my watch," and then cranked them right back up over 200.
Yeah, those gifted memberships have been changing the game. They're like, that's just a real blessing. Being able to be a bit more stable on the old income from YouTube, and obviously that means I can plan out exactly how much I have to pay Rod, the great Rod. Speaking of, we also added a new emoji of Rod right there in the chat. Mo says D is an MVP. He really is. And it's not just this channel either. He's been gifting them over on Rob's, who inexplicably got memberships and monetized.
I thought that was just a legend, Mike. Are you telling me that
no,
it
really happened.
Wow. Congratulations, Robocopter. Way to go.
Rob. Oh my God. I nearly called this guy the great and mighty Rod. Rob asks, what's happening with the Outliers? Any updates there? I mean, I can't imagine you've had much time to sort of be working on it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Outliers are on hiatus. I've been surfing an avalanche of medical issues with the family, my own, my wife's, my kids, my in-laws even. And I am basically in a holding pattern because I'm waiting to hear when I can have some surgery. I've got 2 different things that I need to get surgically repaired that came up recently. My wife was scheduled for 3 surgical procedures last month, and then at the last minute, they got canceled because she got COVID. I've been caring for COVID.
This has been my DMs with Joe for the last 2 months. It's like you guys wouldn't believe it.
I couldn't make it up if I tried.
Every week something new.
At one point, my wife had COVID and one of the kids had it at the same time. They overlapped by several days, so there was like 4 or 5 days where I was caring for 2 COVID patients, and then like the rest of us didn't get it, thankfully. That was a couple weeks after the in-laws had it, and I'm running food and takeout over to their house, and yeah, it's been a wild ride, man. So I just figured I had to keep kind of checking in with my creative team members, and I had to keep pushing things out, and finally I said I can't keep doing that to these guys, and I certainly can't keep doing it to readers. So I'm just gonna have to like put things on hold and get like the emergency medical stuff taken care of, and then I can get back in touch with readers and with the team, and we'll reassess. But it's it's weird, man. It has nothing to do with not being able to have work turned in, because the team has been great. The book is fully drawn, the book is fully colored.
And I think Russ has also finished his book, or is about to finish it. So.
Yeah, he's just about to finish up his book.
Hell, Russ.
Yeah, the only thing that's prevented me from getting the thing lettered and getting the graphic design finished and all that has just been all of this crazy medical stuff. So I just think the only responsible thing really is to get through the medical stuff and then circle back and reassess when we can launch the Outliers. Because it's not a question of money. It's not a question of having the team in place. It's purely all of this medical stuff that's been going down.
I hope you have turned the corner there, both for yourself and your family, and brighter things are on the way. Although the way 2022 has treated you, it might be a few months yet. Here's Rob. He says, anything I and the chat can do to help Joe, just let us know. We will do what Mike cannot.
I appreciate that, Rob.
Thanks, Rob. Chuck Reardon says, Thunderbuns can't be stopped. Great to see you made it through the storm, Joe. Yeah, if people aren't aware of what Joe went through last year with COVID, like if that didn't kill him, trust me, none of this stuff is going to kill him. Phil says, hail, Joe, well wishes. And Dying Jays just says, Joe.
Cheers, boys. Appreciate it.
Now, we also on this channel, we launched Shadow Punk.
Yeah.
We didn't get Wesley on. There was a maybe for Wesley. But it was the publicist was like, there's a whole rigmarole, and it didn't really go through for Exiled. Yeah, but that's actually coming to Indiegogo. So I'm not sure exactly when, but guys, keep your eyes out on it. I think there's a sign up list for the Indiegogo version of the Wesley Snipes Exiled book. There will be you'll also be able to get that cool figure, that statue thing on that campaign as well. Look at this. I forgot about this. Rob, remember this? I lost my voice. Oh my God. I have to hear this. Hold on a sec. Am I sharing? I'm not sharing audio. I totally forgot about this. I just inexplicably lost my voice for like a week or something.
I was cracking up when I was listening to the replay.
Yeah, I like that. I thought that was
all right.
All right. That's a good description of it. It was all right.
Oh my God.
Terrible. You sounded like me after I got out of the hospital with COVID.
Yeah, it did a little bit.
When I was trying to get my voice back. Yeah, it took a long time too.
Replicator says, for 2, seriously, Mike, why don't we just launch Joe? You sound like Jasper, Rob. It's not as easy as that. Like, things need organizing.
There's gotta be a pre-campaign promo tour. There's
lead up to it. Like,
then there's the launch. Then you got to actually run the campaign, handle that fulfillment. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to be out there every day, hitting the streams up, getting to as many different audiences as you can. Rob, thank you for the wonderful ideas. Mo Biggs says, there was nothing mysterious about Bancroft's voice loss. That's the week he had to pay Rod in trade for his services.
That's rough, man.
Chief Justice Optimus is here. He says he's glad to see Joe. He was wondering what happened with him. I just made so much craziness. All right, so yeah, I lost my voice. Tiger Blue 2 launched. This has been going great, I think. Hold on a sec, let's get to it. What is it up to? Whoa. Okay, so they closed out at 250 backers. They're sitting on 16,000.
That is
I like they're trying to like get these things out quickly. He's already talking about book 3. He's got things happening in the works. We had Jose on. I tried something new, Joe. I did a 30-minute stream with Jose. It was great. Yeah. It worked out really well. The only problem is I just have been so busy with other stuff. I haven't had time to organize another one with other people.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if you were still going to... I wanted to ask you how it went, how you thought it went, and if you were going to try and do it again, or if it was a one and done.
No, I think it went really well. Here it is. It's Jose Garcia, the hardest working man in comics. We got 1.4 1,000 views. It was good. Like it was, I said to Jose, I've got an idea. No one does half-hour streams. Let's just get in there, talk about your book. Like there won't be a separate topic or anything. I didn't really know how it would go. And yeah, I think it worked really well. It's just, you know what it's like. So many things to organize. What about says Hail Jose? He also did Clownfish TV's book. Yeah, they're about to launch that too.
They're about to launch it. Mike, would you could you have ever in a million years thought that the teaming up of Maddie Fowler and Jose Garcia would lead to would even happen? First of all, I never would have guessed that those two guys would work together, but then that they would hit upon this IP that people, you know, really like. And to me, it looks like this can keep going.
Oh yeah, yeah, and especially with Jose as the artist, I mean, there's nothing stopping them. Everyone loves the character. The only thing standing in Tiger Blue's way now is sort of the combined reach of Jose and Fowler. We're doing our best to get it out there, but look, it's going to take time to build up. Their figures look amazing.
Yeah.
I've got the book. I haven't had time to read it yet, but by all accounts, it's really good stuff. So I'm really happy for both those guys. What's that?
Yes, our buddy Steve Worster's doing the figures, right?
Yep. Yep. Hashtag Team Steve. I'm loving everything he's doing. Like he did an orangutan. They're giving me an ARO orangutan figure, Joe. It's going to be like my prized possession.
I love it.
It's going to be so good. And he's like doing the backing boards and everything. It's really cool. What's Rob saying here? Mike has been saying for years, streams when people just talk about their books suck, except when he does it. Well, it's all about how you do it, Rob. Like if it's 30 minutes, the energy is high. I had to like interrupt Jose a couple of times saying like, dude, we got 5 minutes left. I thought it went really well. And it's got great rewatchability, I think, because it's only 30 minutes. All right. Here, what else are other people saying? Chuck Green says Bancroft spends too much time on the Gay Time Camel Towel for any more promo streams. That's like 1 day a week. 1 day a week while I'm at work anyway. So, and plus what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to grow the subscribers on the channel so that when we do promote people, bigger numbers in here, more people backing, all that sort of stuff. That's the strategy. That's the strategy going forward. Unhinged for 5. I love you. And so does Frog G. I think do you reckon that's directed to both of us, Joe?
I think so. I'm doing the old Kyle Ritter salute.
Thank you, Jason. I appreciate you. Jose's in the chat. He says it was a fun stream. It was, wasn't it? It was like wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Let's do it. I liked it. I'm going to do more. It
reminded me of the first time we had Jose on the show, and he was showing like coloring.
Yeah, how to flat. Remember that? We're like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
He was showing us this crazy stuff, and we're like, is this guy for real? What's he going on about?
It's so funny how
legit.
It's so funny how so many things have changed over the last few years.
That's like
but
OG this channel lore. Neff's in the house. He's stopping by to say hi, then back to work. That's another guy who's really kicking goals on his channel.
Neff, I owe you a DM. I haven't forgotten. As soon as the crazy train slows down 5 minutes, I'm getting back to you, my friend.
All right. What else happened? Okay, so this is where it started. Was it 4 weeks ago? Man, I've been doing this a month. That's crazy. I just was like, Ripper is everything. Like that's the whole that's like what everyone is talking about. I'm going to start doing videos. Hold on a sec. Actually, this video was really popular. And this is where I first started playing the Mad Lad. Was that a month ago?
Yeah. That was the $1 for a book. Was that it?
Yeah. Yeah. And it was also me getting involved in some quasi internal CG drama. Because I know, right? I'm a big proponent of live streams. I think live streams are great. They foster a sense of community. You can make friends in the live chat, and they sell books. They really do. And Zach and I seem to disagree on that. at a sort of fundamental level. And yeah, look, nothing serious happened from that, but look, I'm proud of that show. Actually, I just like turned on the camera and waffled on for an hour, and 2,500 people checked it out. So that was that was like new for me. That had never happened before. But what's Mo saying? He says, when Bancroft saw Jose at work, it was his first step towards realizing his error and avowing the vow. I have been leaning a lot more into the crack pack of late. Maybe I've seen the light. I've seen the error of my ways. Now I'm perfectly comfortable chucking out a bow, hailing the crack pack, and recognizing that, as Darren puts it, yes, indeed, hashtag crack pack does indeed back.
Yeah, absolutely. Like champions. And say what you will about the crack. The crack pack ain't whack.
No, definitely not. What was he actually? No, that's okay. All right. What else happened? Yeah, so I started doing these videos, and that's cool. I'm just like I said, trying to get more people in here, because as great as the live streams are, it's, I think out of all the channels that just live streamed, mine probably did among the best in terms of getting steady growth. But we always kept it to an hour. It was always at the same time, so it was sort of, it was more set up for that. But even so, it's like you get to a point, and I've sort of been thinking about this for over a year now. You get to a point where you just feel like you're talking to hashtag same, however many, 400 or something like that. However many, what your number is, same 100, same 200, whatever it is. And occasionally, if a topic's really hot, a bunch of Ethan's fans and John's fans and Shane's fans will like come check out your channel.
Yeah.
But I was like, I mean, that's great and all, and there's so much room for growth for someone who has a channel under 10,000.
Right.
And I encourage everyone to do that, like find that growth within the community. But man, these videos now are they're reaching all new people that have never know about Comicsgate. We've met them in the chat now. There was a guy that just came in saying, "Hey, I found you from your Sandman video," and now he's hanging out in the chat. And there's like a bunch of other people as well. I think it's really like, it took me a while to kind of get into the position where I felt like I could do this and make a proper go of it. But after seeing, obviously, I mean, you look at Ripper, that's like the pinnacle.
Yep.
Ethan's back on the train. Shane never left. He's still doing daily videos. JDA's kicking ass with his. Even Camel Moon has somehow enslaved Sheila into doing cut downs and putting up shorts for him. I don't know what he's paying. I don't think he's paying her.
Probably clout.
I know, right? She's she's got 40,000 subscribers on her own channel.
Oh,
like, what does he have to offer?
Apparently nothing.
Look at him laughing like an evil. That's the cackler's laugh. That is the cackler's laugh.
Do you think that the trivia will ever come back? Or is he just going to keep raising the threshold?
No. He can't. He's promised 300 members.
He's pulled some shenanigans before, Mike. Don't let him catch you flat-footed.
He's a bit of a habitual goalpost mover. You are right.
He is sneaky.
I've been having so much fun over on Camel's channel lately, doing all the shows.
You guys trying to play Super Mario 3 simultaneously? It simultaneously cracks me up, and it shames me as somebody who used to play all of those games quite well back in the day.
I'll say this, I used to be incredibly good at all those games. So I'd say, 1, I'm a bit rusty, and 2, the controller, the thing between the controller and the internet or whatever is not 100% like all aligned. So there is a little, I know we blame it a lot on the emulator, and sometimes it's we're blaming it and we shouldn't. But sometimes it is. Sometimes it really is. This guy here, Draw and Talk Tyler, who we've had on the show a couple of times, and we're really getting into his shows lately, his videos. He's kicking ass too. Yeah, all these guys. And I was saying this on Rob's channel yesterday. Imagine if we had 100 people like this doing this work, getting the word out about creator-owned comics. And imagine how big those creator-owned comics could grow and swell in our hands, in our warm hands. Phil says just read Wraith of God was damn good. I've been hearing really good stuff about that book. Beyond just the art.
I've received mine. I have not been able to read it yet.
No, I'm kicking I'm not really kicking myself. I just am disappointed that I wasn't able to grab it. Just like so many of these other books, Rippaverse, anything from Graham Nolan, anything from Billy Tucci, Lopresti. Like it's just the shipping is you know what it's like. That's the ongoing issue. It's like $40 shipping on a $25 book. It's like I'm doing okay for myself. I'm not doing that well. And plus, I'd rather put that money into the rod. I'd rather keep the rod fed and happy. We'll check this out. We got Dalkion on the channel.
I was so happy for Phil when I heard that he was working with Dale. And it's funny because I basically told Phil after a show one time, I was basically telling him like he and Brandon are gonna be like the poster boys for CG. I said, you've got the drive, you've got the work ethic, you've got an audience. Keep it up, and all it's gonna take is time. And
they're gonna have to put the whip behind Mr. Keown and get him on that table and drawing. Someone asked yesterday, someone said, if the with this book with Phil and Dale, that'll be like 200,000. I was like, add a lot more zeros to that. 1 million minimum. 2 million potential.
And I'm so stoked. I mean, obviously Dale can do what he wants when he wants. But I am very happy for Dale. I'm very happy with all the success he's had with CG. I mean, I was selling his comics in the early 90s when I was helping to run a shop. The fact that he's been in CG has been a thrill for me. But I'm even happier. I gotta say, I'm even happier for Phil working with them. So the
Diaz,
all the best wishes.
Show.
What's that?
They put on a great show. It's so much fun. They copied me with my sign. I didn't even talk about my new sign, Joe.
I've been admiring that sign every time I
stole
see
my
it.
idea. I don't mind.
Yeah, well, people do that from time to time, Mike.
Whatever works. Hey, take the idea. You don't have to credit me. I mean, you can if you want. Phil, at the bottom of your show, just put my name there, copyright or something. I won't. That'll be cool. But in all seriousness, they do put on a really good show. I really enjoy getting in there whenever I can, and watching those guys. But yeah, that was cool. Dalkion was he is such a cool guy. He's one of those guys you instantly feel like you've known him for 15 years, and you're just catching up with an old friend, and just straight in like that. Oh yeah, Stream Wars. That was it. That was the quasi drama that we had. The videos were going well and everything was going until this. Did you see this, Joe?
I did.
Did you catch this one?
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? I had Mel on to watch to EFAP the event.
Yep.
Surprisingly, Camel didn't want to talk about this.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. He was like, no, I don't want to really go over this. I thought we could EFAP it, or he was like, no, let's just move on.
No, you would think that he would be. Yeah, well, I had no doubts as to how this match was going to turn out.
Yeah, I was just, people were thinking I was a one-hit wonder at the start, and I was like, no, I was just toying with him. I was toying with him, and you could see like the last half of the match, like Camel should have just stayed down from the beginning. It was it really ended up pretty terrible.
You're a
for him.
fine representative for creator-owned comics in the squared circle, Mike. That's Speedo. Well crafted,
Budgie smugglers,
well chosen, and well worn.
And we even made a Budgie smuggler emoji from that everyone can use, who are the super bogans.
Excellent.
I cannot. I just hang on. Is it that one, or is there another one before there? I missed a super chat apparently. Oh yeah, I did. It is from DWAG. Hold on, there it is. Darren Wagner for $2. Joe, Steve, Mo, and I want to send you an ARO figure. Joe, it sounds like you're getting one too.
Gentlemen,
congratulations.
You
my
do
friend.
me too much honor. If you want to send it, I would be honored to accept and add it to the man cave over here. I'd be happy to display it on camera.
Absolutely. I mean, it's going pride of place. Maybe it'll sit with my right here next to my sombrero or white face dick or the VB sign. Somewhere pride of place. I might need to put a separate like spotlight on it so that people can really make it out. Jaded One says, Bancroft, your next wrestling match, you should team with Rob. You guys can be the Aussie Road Warriors. That's not actually a bad idea. I've been doing so much streaming together lately.
I'd pay to watch that match.
Yeah. Who would we fight though? We could take down the Diaz brothers once and for all.
That would be a Royal Rumble.
That would be the event of the year, I reckon. All right. Hold on a sec. So that was good. We went over the Kickstarter scams, the scam pains. How weird was that for like a week? Is everyone's campaigns were being scammed over on Kickstarter?
That was a trip. And were they all coming out of Hong Kong or something like that?
It reminded me, remember that joke, that hilarious troll that someone did with a plane crash, and they were like, the plane was flown by something wrong.
Yes.
We go down.
Yes. Some dumb guy.
They all had names like that.
Yeah.
But thankfully they all got sorted. It's all we actually, Sheila actually broke the whole scam on it, what it is. It's like, and apparently it's still going on. There was a Kickstarter that raised $80,000, $50,000 of which was fake.
Yeah.
And you got to imagine, is that the guy who's doing that to pump it up, to get it seen in the
campaign owner?
Yeah, in the projects we love thing, to artificially raise up its profile. And they ended up making $30,000 of real money.
That's nuts. And then I noticed that several CG creators are saying, oh, well, I'm not going to let, my campaign get ripped off. I'm just going to, they were saying how they were just going to do Indiegogo and then Kickstarter simultaneously, basically just to protect the brand.
Yeah, I know, right? I was thinking like maybe I need to put up a painted, like, because right now I actually do have a Painted Death Indiegogo. That's how you set up the sign up. So maybe you do that for a Kickstarter, even if you're not going to launch it, just to protect it. It's really weird. I don't know why they can't sort it out. Mo says it would be an honor for ARO to sit on your shelf next to Whiteface Dick, just as ARO will sit behind him in the annals of literary history. Absolutely. Indeed. Very good. Wait, Camel, shouldn't you be Professor X wheelchair? That is true. That is true. Yeah, more than, man, just crazy to think back all these videos you do daily videos. It's they really add up. I don't know where I get ideas for these things. I literally I lie in bed, or I'm in bed before going to sleep or when I wake up, and I just look at Twitter and see like what's happening out there in comic books.
Yeah.
And hopefully find something. And yeah.
It seems there's a never-ending supply of stuff going on out there. Just when I think
not every day, but most days.
I guess I mean, some days better than others for sure. But it seems like every time I think that some mainstream shenanigans have played out, they kick off again. I mean, that's not even talking about the actual fun stuff that's in CG, but you know, it's I don't know. I guess at some point I should just stop expecting the silliness to go away once and for all. It
Oh
kind of
no, it
seems
never will.
it seems like it'll just always be out there in some fashion.
Yeah, it'll depending on who it's for and who it's not. No, it never will go away. Like that's the thing. They're all the people who are aligned against us are already sort of living in an alternative reality where you know, they're spending their days concern trolling strangers on the internet that they claim are like have no, you know, we're not doing anything of any worth, yet they're spending their days like going after us. It's or Ripper.
You know what's
Boy,
funny
it's
is that
bizarre.
some of them are so obsessed. I used to think that, you know, once they were down to their last bowl of cat food and they were licking out their cat bowl that they would go get a day job. But I think that some of them actually took the advice that many of us tried to give years ago, and I think some of them are gonna. Well, I know some of them are already working day jobs, but then still trying to make comics on nights and weekends. And then, you know, if they were responsible members of society, then I would say, you know, good on you. But you know, considering the kind of nonsense that they get up to, and you know, I almost wish they would just give up on the comics thing and just go work the day job.
They would certainly probably make a bit more money for themselves. Amanda B has given us a super bogan. Oh, she said it says member for 6 months. That means I need to upload the new 6-month member emoji. I will do that later.
Right
That will be Whiteface Dick Book. I hope it works. I mean, at that scale, it might just be, you know, graphically quite small. But I mean, I got the lawnmower to work. I should be able to get Whiteface Dick to work. You will all be Whiteface Dicks, and you've earned it. Thank you so much. 6 months is incredible.
I'm sure if you work at it long enough, you'll get the result you're hoping for.
That's usually what happens in creator-owned comics. Crank it long enough, and yeah, it'll all that hard work will be rewarded in the end. Mo Big says they're all getting day jobs as IRS agents.
Yeah, well,
right?
we only quote unquote need 87,000 new ones. So
Snuggy says, whence the white-face dick verse? Oh my god, we should so do that. We need to get this going. It's probably public domain at this point. We could totally do it.
I would think so.
Totally do it. I started the Embrace cover for Michael Oden and Dean James, and I'm really happy with the progress there. I've kind of probably about a third of the way through the colors, and yeah, it's going really well. I'm really enjoying it. I did this like just showing off some art that I found on Twitter, and you know, just basically cashing in on Kelsey Shannon's great name. I did another one yesterday with his friend Richard Friend. And man, I love these videos, just showing off crazy art. It's like, that's the good stuff. They may not be the most popular. Oh, this Kelsey Shannon one did quite well, 800 views. But man, it like puts things in perspective. The art, like that one yesterday with Richard Friend and who else was on it? We had the Bartons, we had Alan Goldman, we had Ricardo James, a bunch of others. Oh man, like we were saying a year ago how crazy the art's getting in Comicsgate, or even a year and a half ago, and now it's like it's like what you say with those people who say CG, or even, I mean, I don't know if Richard is CG, but you know, in this sphere, people like are just doing rubbish comics, like they said of Dal Keown. You know, you're like unfocused and you're doing the worst. Like, how long are they going to be able to keep that up?
Well, Rich Friend, yeah, the guy, I mean, he's a great inker, obviously, but he's also a very skilled penciler. And I've been subscribed to his channel for a while. I knew about his project for quite some time before he announced it and announced he was working with Kelsey and all of that. And I've just been waiting for him to be able to put out Blaster Kid or any other project that he wants to put out there, because it's world-class art. And with Kelsey,
I didn't even know about it, Joe.
Oh yeah, he's local to me, man. He's practically one of my neighbors.
Man. And he's apparently good friends with Antoine.
Oh
Richard.
yeah, they go way back. Yeah.
Also, I did that video. This is like a bit of a YouTuber privilege. I did that video. Kelsey saw it. He sent me a JPEG of his colors because I was like, how is he going to color this? He actually sent me a picture so I could see his like, and it was just the beginning, but man, it looks so good. It looks so good. I'm like, oh, that is so cool.
Nice.
So yeah, good on me. Camel Moon for 5. I'll be starting the Camel Universe Merriment. Together we'll be cock and cum.
I bet,
Oh my
Camel,
God.
you've already got a sequin jacket picked out for the show.
And the good thing about it is we already have the cock and coom emojis already preloaded, ready to go. Jeremy says, cock of the walk. Yeah, guys, it happened on a live stream. Where was it? It was this one here. That was a great stream actually, which I was chatting with James.
Yeah,
Broken Compass.
that was a good one. I thought I was going to be able to make that show too, but I watched the replay and man, yeah, it's good to see him jumping in with both feet.
It was he's another one of those guys. He's a bit like Dale. Like you meet him for the first time, and then you're like, oh, like we're really cool. Like, you know, you feel like you've known him a long time. And that's where I just like an offhand comment, just a completely offhand comment. I was like, you know what? I think there's like a difference between independent comics, which is really broad and it captures everything, including like if you just give if you get Marvel or whatever, no, not Marvel, Image or some other company to publish you.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've fallen so far from where they used to be. I mean, they've been basically, I would say, more than half a vanity press for so long, where they're just churning out crap. That doesn't even count the good books that people pay them to publish. I mean, that really is the definition of a vanity press. And then you got the founding members, the partners who are still publishing their own books, and you know, kudos to them for that. It's quite an achievement, but just churning out so much garbage.
The point of it is, it's like creator owned. You own not only the IP, but you're publishing it. You're the one who's paying for the publishing. You're organizing the distribution. You're the one who, if it hits off big, you get paid. You know, Eric July gets to keep all the profit that he makes. Doesn't have to give a percentage of it. And he took it even further. He doesn't even have to give a percentage of it to Indiegogo. He doesn't have to give a percentage of it to Image or anyone else. He gets to keep all the profits. He took all the risk. And it's like, it's different. I know it's within the same umbrella, but it's different. So it was funny to see when this kind of took off, and this was so funny. I was cutting this video together. I was just giggling the whole way. And it was funny when I shared that tweet and so many people took it serious. Like first of all, they were like, don't these idiots realize what that looks like? And then because of course they're incapable of finding, like, they're humorless people. And then on top of that, they were like, creator and comics have been around forever. Guys, we're having fun here. And but there is true, like there is a difference, I reckon. I think we need to like delineate trying to like pitching to Image and trying to get it published through there, and just putting your cock on the table and going out on your own.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them, I think they'll probably never get tired of being miserable, but every once in a while, one of them will break loose of the pack, and then they come over here, they check things out for themselves, and then they see that all of this nonsense that they've been fed about CG, what it is, what it isn't, all they have to do is check things out for themselves for a week, and they can see what we're about. Create our own comics.
Yeah. Chuck Reardon says Image is old cock. CG is hot young cock. I made sure when I did the follow-up video to this I knew it had to be completely deadpan when I did this one, which was just wall to
yeah.
wall. What is going on here? Is it this? Balls to the wall to wall innuendos.
Mhm.
I made sure I showed the acronym, but I always said creator-owned comics for
Mhm.
2 reasons. Because I think it was important to play it straight, and also because I didn't want B-Rose clipping all that out and just playing it for the next 6 months on me. So yeah, but like this has been a lot of fun. What does Camel say? The best part about Cum is it really sticks with you. Oh my god.
He would know.
Oh Jesus. Of course Camel like takes it to the next level.
He would know.
Turns it up to 15. Joe might have missed Crackhead's giveaway. Did you miss Crackhead's giveaway in the Groken 2 launch?
You know, I did miss the giveaway. I was kind of counting down the days. I was really looking forward to that one. I missed it. I missed the Groken 2 Ninja launch, but I did back the book. So I'll be looking forward to getting that.
That was epic. I mean, that was like the biggest thing we'd seen. I mean, that giveaway was just so massive. Check out what Jeremy's doing on his channel. He's gained like 200 subs in the last week or so. 14,000 on his House of Dragon video here. This is like
been really happy to see how that channel has grown.
He's been kicking butt. Celebrating the launch of Groken 2 with Kenneth Rocafort. And where was it? Where was it? Was it on that night? No, it wasn't on that night. It was a different night. Here it is. Huge giveaway. Is that the one? Anyway. There it is. Live giveaway. 4 hours. Yeah, it was crazy. So much stuff. I was robbed. It was rigged against me. I had 3 entries and didn't win a single thing.
That's shocking.
I mean, normally I can win lots of stuff with just 1 entry.
Well, yeah, normally you just win whatever you want.
I know, right? That's been my experience up until now.
You saying that
Jeremy, here he is in the chat. He's asking, is your cock up to snuff? Well, that's what we all have to look at now. We all have to sit down seriously and take a good hard look at each of our cocks ourselves, inspect them and see if they're the quality that if you want to put it out there into the world.
Well, yeah, and ultimately, you make your own assessment, but readers will tell you what they think, and at the end of the day, their opinion is what counts.
Jim Cox says, where is it? He says, everybody loves the Cox. We do. Oh, how could we not? He's a
great to see you,
fantastic member
Jim.
of the community. Great to see Jim. Camel, with a stroke of luck, we live in hard times. What is Camel Moon doing? He's having a lot of fun. Mo says, Camel, stop trying to make cum happen. Yeah, the cock is my limit. That's like as far as I think I'm willing to go. That far, no further. I don't know.
Well, every man has to know his own limits.
Yeah, we have standard to uphold here on this channel.
Yeah.
Edwin, there was no scheming and scamming, just some coincidences. I said in that video about that Sandman video, I said in storytelling, and you would be aware of this, Joe, in storytelling, you can't do coincidences.
No.
Because readers don't accept them. Coincidences happen in real life all the time, like crazy ones. A woman, she's playing with her mother's wedding ring on a beach, and it drops it in the water and comes back 60 years later and finds it. Like that happens. That happens in real. That doesn't happen in a narrative, but in real life, I run multiple giveaways, several giveaways, and happen to win multiple times on those giveaways. It happens. Now, this isn't a narrative. We wouldn't accept it.
Real life versus fiction.
That's it. That is it. Jeremy says the cock will rise. The cock will rise and fall at the will of the chat. I love it. Whoa, Sumo Thori for 20. I'm late, but it's always a pleasure and a privilege to see one of my favorite people, Albino Thunderbuns. Oh, and hi, Michael. Hi,
Great
Sumo.
to see you, Sumo.
I see you there. And thank you so much for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Joe, that's it. That's it for the show. I can't believe it. We're back. Are you going to be back more often now? Or is this like a one-time thing? Or
it's really touch and go at this point.
Day to day?
Yeah. So I absolutely would love to be back tomorrow night. It's just one of those things where with the stuff that I'm dealing with, sometimes I'll have a sudden pain flare up that's really bad to the point where I'm not even sitting in a chair. There's been times where I fully intended to join the show, and then 5 minutes before I had to, pull the ripcord and parachute on out of there. But so it's just kind of wait and see. But when I find out when I'm gonna have the surgery scheduled, then I'll definitely let you know, and then I can actually start planning some things more definitively, and I'll have an idea about recovery and all that stuff.
Well, I am starting to myself feel a little under the weather. So I will let you guys know here in the chat whether or not I even do a show tomorrow. If I'm like still feeling like where I'm headed, I might postpone it because I need to be in fighting condition for this man here. The following day, we're going to be doing I believe we'll do it's a 9 p.m. show, I think, on that. It's what is it? Saturday, because it's right before the Jeremy's CG talk show. So we'll be launching Projectile Reptile, Dojo Kun. I think it's his third book that he's launched in CG. But yeah, we'll have lots of fun. I got to make sure I'm well rested for that. Joe, always a pleasure hanging out, my friend. Great to see you back in the captain's chair there.
Great to be back.
The biggest thank you of all, though, goes out to the wonderful, amazing, incredible, spectacular, and phenomenal sexiest chat and all of CG. I'll see you guys soon. I'll let you know. All right, guys. Bye.
Individually, we are weak like a single twig, but as a bundle, we form a mighty fat...